As you are aware, Honorable Supreme Court in its judgment dated 28 April 2023 has upheld the requirement of fulfillment of pre-import condition for claiming IGST exemption in case of import under advance authorization. Now importer has to pay IGST and compensation cess and claim ITC thereof. Honorable Supreme Court also directed to the government that they need to devise a process for these importers to claim ITC of IGST paid. Accordingly, now CBIC has issued a circular number 16/2023 to devise the process for claiming ITC of those imports. They have prescribed the process of reassessment of bill of entry and pay IGST and link that payment of custom duty from IGST to GST portal. While prescribing this process, they have mentioned that TR6 challan is not a prescribed document for availment of ITC. Now adding this statement, they have created the big problem for the others. तो गवर्नमेंट ने टू सॉल्व वन प्रॉब्लम दूसरा एक बड़ा प्रॉब्लम खड़ा कर दिया है, दैट इज द IGST paid through TR6 challan and availment of ITC thereof. So there are many cases where taxpayer is paying the duty and IGST through TR6 challan and claiming the ITC on the basis of challan only. So for example, in case of export oriented unit, at the time of debonding they pay the IGST and claim the ITC. So there are many EOUs in India, they are following this practice and claiming ITC. So what will happen to that case? In another case, like there is a default in export obligation fulfillment, in case of advance authorization, importers are paying the custom duty and IGST. So that IGST paid suo motu is required to be availed as an ITC, and that ITC is again availed on the basis of TR6 challan. Another case is if there is a default in fulfillment of export obligation under EPCG scheme, in that case also suo motu payment of IGST is made through TR6 challan and ITC is being availed on the basis of challan only. All these cases will come under the scanner of the department only because of this statement that TR6 challan is not a prescribed document under GST law for claiming ITC. Now this will create litigations, and government not thought on these aspects that while solving one problem they are creating another problem. Now under GST law, under rule 36, though there is no specific mention of TR6 challan as a document for claiming ITC, there is a mention of bill of entry or any other document prescribed under Custom Act for the purpose of assessment of GST. So GST Council may think on this and add this document like TRC challan duty paying document for the purpose of claiming ITC. Even though it is not added for the past cases, ITC can be claimed because taxpayer has paid the tax to the government and they are entitled for the ITC. So there are plethora of judgment which says that substantial benefit cannot be denied only because of procedural lapse. Therefore the ITC of the IGST paid through TR6 challan has to be availed and is entitled to the taxpayers. The cases where the IGST is paid through TR6 challan, in case whether it is EOU or advance authorization holder, EPCG authorization holder, they need to follow the certain process and be alert that there might be a litigation. Department come for the inquiry stating that you have availed the credit on the basis of TR6 challan and that is not a prescribed document under GST law, so credit would be denied and it would be litigated. To avoid such litigation, taxpayer should be alert and follow the due process where the IGST is claimed as an ITC and on the basis of TR6 challan. Thank you.